そういえば、俺が送ったしいたけシュークリーム食べた？
Shiitake cream puffs, I cried them. Huh? Yes.
ね、どうだった？新感覚だったでしょ？
I guess they felt very Japanese.
うんうん。気に入ってもらえてよかった。なかなか粋な味でおすすめなんだよ、あれ。
Right. The flavor of shiitake mushrooms in a cream puff was definitely an unusual combination. In fact, I was still having a hard time forgetting the odd feeling in my mouth when I tried them.
あれ、食わせたのかよ。
たけるくんが絶対食べないって言い張って味見もしてくれなかったから、彼女に送りつけてみた。
どんな嫌がらせだ。よく食ったな。
They weren't bad, but the moment I took a bite, the taste centers of my brain went haywire.
うわ、あれ送ってきたのってこいつだったんだ。処分に困ったからって押し付けんなよ。
押し付けたんじゃなくてお裾分けだよ。純粋な行為なのに。
お前は他人と味覚が違うということをもう少し自覚した方がいい。
柳さんも食べたの？
少しもらったが、うまくもまずくもない、ただ奇妙な味という感想だな。
へえ、それがいいんじゃない。こう曖昧でモヤモヤする感じが。
変態だな。
Freaking weirdo.
ひどい。
岡崎は味音痴じゃないんだがな。守備範囲が広すぎるんだ。
Okazaki sulkily reached for a cat pillow. He hugged it tightly and sighed.
ねえ猫さん、慰めて。
It was a surreal sight.
なんだこの変な猫。
ああ、それか。白石の置き土産だな。
Oh, we don't get to see him in this game?
もうそういや持ち込んでましたね。気づくと変な猫グッズ増えてたし。
それでここたまに変な猫グッズが転がってんのか。
一応少しは整理したんだがな。さすがに持ち込まれた分すべてを保管しておくのは無理がある。
We only have so much space. I looked around, realizing that cat-themed goods now decorated a good portion of the apartment. I recalled one time that Shiraishi had brought one of the items over.
あとこれも置いていこうかな。うん。殺風景な事務所にはこれくらいの可愛げがないと。
おい、勝手に荷物を増やすな。
今さらそれ言う？
感化できなくなってきたから言ってるんだ。
いいじゃない。足の踏み場はあるんだし、ただでさえ地味な部屋なんだから。
男ばかりの部屋にファンシーな猫グッズを置かれてもな。
I'm not sure an office full of men needs to have all these fancy cat items.
華やかになるでしょ。ねえ、君も女の子ならこういうので少しは気が紛れるんじゃない？
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you meant like those 2 days. Do you get some days to rest, Ben? Do you get, for example, today is today, 26. Do you get today and tomorrow off? Huh?
そういうものか？
Well, I do think they're cute.
やっぱり君って子供っぽいし、可愛いものとか好きそうだよね。
その理屈でいくと、お前も子供っぽいぞ。
俺が興味あるのは猫グッズだけだよ。ああ、でもそうだな。子供のやることなら多めに見てくれるでしょ、お父さん。
誰がお父さんだ。
After that incident, Sasuzuka complained, so we tried to keep them less conspicuous. But after Yanagi started working as a private detective at the start of the year, Shiraishi's gifts started dominating the entire office. It hadn't even been half a year, yet what I was seeing evoked such powerful nostalgia. I hadn't even known them for that long, but I really missed them. That was probably even more true for Yanagi, who had known everyone much longer.
あの人も変わってましたしね。今もひょうひょうとマイペースに元気でやってるんじゃないですか。
そりゃそうだろ。白石さんだぜ。どこでだってやっていける人だよ。
I hoped with all my heart that they were right. The party was in full swing. The venue, that is our office, was now in total chaos. Inamoto is completely drunk, Sasazuka is tipsy, and Yoshinari can supposedly hold his alcohol, yet he's talking life advice with Kazuki. Moreover, Yoshinari was the one asking my little brother for advice. Kazuki is still sober because he hasn't been drinking, but Yoshinari is the older one. Okay, I'm going to stop thinking about this.
後で一気に片付けるから、そのままにしておいていいぞ。
Cleaning it up isn't a problem, but if we let them keep going, Inamoto is going to start kicking empty cans around the room.
確かに。あの感じだと、缶蹴りとか始めてもおかしくないな。悪い。助かる。
Of course. After asking me to help pick up, Yanagi spoke to Okazaki while keeping his expression the same. Of course, Okazaki wouldn't allow himself to get intoxicated. Like Yoshinari, he was good at holding his liquor. On the other end of the spectrum, Inamoto and Sasazuka were now talking loudly and incoherently. It must be fun to talk like that, just completely letting go without using your brain at all. I think they're actually letting off stress. Yanagi's phone emitted a short melody.
兄貴からだな。
Oh, what happened?
いや、姪っ子の写真を送ってくれた。
Yes! The picture displayed on the phone screen was of an adorable baby laughing happily. Next to the baby, there was a doll that Yanagi apparently sent over as a gift. Perhaps his niece was fond of the doll because her tiny fingers were wrapped tightly around its hand.
ああ、かわいいな。
So cute!
だろう。やらないぞ。
さすがに赤ん坊は守備範囲外かな。
Hehe, Yanagi, you're obviously crazy for her. Her eyes look like yours.
自分でも驚きなんだが、ここまで可愛く見えるとは思わなかった。こう、なんというか、理屈じゃないんだ。
姪っ子に何でも貢ぎそうなおじばかっぷりだね。
そうか。俺も、ついにおじちゃんと呼ばれる日が来たか。
So he said, earnestly, although it would actually be several years before the girl would start calling him uncle.
姪が結婚するときには、泣きそうだな。
What? It's not even your daughter. It's like your niece. Yanagi, aren't you putting the cart before the horse? I couldn't help but retort. It appeared that his niece was so adorable she had the power to even make Yanagi a little crazy.
姪でこれだもん。柳さんがパパになったら、ものすごい親バカになりそうだよね。
Oh, thank you, Zedge. I will hydrate.
柳先輩、パパになるんですか？
This dude.
は？
Enemoto cut in, obviously drunk out of his mind. The alcohol had turned his face beet red, and his eyes gleamed with joy.
そっか。ママ、星野か。頑張れよ。あれ？でも結婚はいつの間に？それとまだなのに？
うるせえ。岡崎、首都。
はーい。って、楽しいから放っておいていいんじゃない？
I mean, at this rate, everyone's going to get the wrong idea. Panicked, I looked over at Yanagi, but he was smiling warmly as if it didn't bother him at all.
そうだな。結婚式には来てくれ。
What? I was like, what?
もうそこまで話進んでたんだ。
思ったより手早かったんだな、柳さん。
なんだ、そうかそうか。結婚式はこれからか。もちろん全力でみこし担いで参戦しますよ。
いや、悪ノリだろ。そうだよ。
Little brother's like, yeah, right? You're just joking?
星野さん、もう人妻になっちゃうんですか？それはそれで美味しいですけど。
Alright, so the obvious answer would be to go along and say, please come to the wedding, right? I wouldn't say not yet. Okay. Yes, that's true. We'd love it if you came to the wedding. I decided to follow Yanagi's lead and play along as much as I could. I wasn't lying after all. We just weren't getting married right away.
おう。え、マジなんです？
Everyone's confused. What?
へえ、バカ猫も言うようになったな。
おい、式までは聞いてねえぞ。さすがに早すぎんだろ。
Haha, sorry, I was just playing along.
はいはい、のろけ反対。イチャイチャすんな。
Yanagi started it. How could I hear that from him and not be happy about it?
もしかしなくても、実は結構酔ってる？
Nuh-uh. Yes, I'm
酔っ
drunk.
てるな。柳さんに関することだけっぽいけど、ネジが吹っ飛んでる。
すっげえ複雑。
Mm.
シスコンには辛い光景だよな。
そうじゃねえよ。身内がイチャイチャしてんのとか見てらんねえっつう話で。
Paying no heed to the outburst, Yanagi reached for my hand. Or rather, for the beer can that I was clutching in it.
アルコールはそこまでにしとけ。それ以上飲むとまずいからな。
Aw, I barely had any. I'll be fine.
ダメだ。他のやつが当てられたら困る。さっきから気が気じゃない。
But you said I could drink a lot if you're around, though.
二人だけの時にしてくれ。
Okay. It's so
う
cute.
ん。これ以上ないくらい二人の世界。
勝手にやってろ。
一生やってろ。
帰りて
I wanna go home now.
ー。目の毒っすね。
I must have gotten drunk and embarrassed myself, or did I? My head was all fuzzy, but I mentally apologized to everyone. Oh. Just then, the doorbell rang. Oh no, who is it? Oh, I'll get it. I quickly got up and went to open the door, hoping that it would deflect my embarrassing moment. The sudden move jostled me from my buzz a bit. Who is it?
郵便です。
Oh. Okay, I'll get the door. I opened the door, signed where I was asked, and received the package. I wonder if they're work-related documents. Curious, I turned the envelope over. Oh. On the back of the plain, unadored envelope was a name, Kagayuki Shiraishi. Shiraishi. That's right, the whole gang's here, except for Shiraishi. I missed him. I softly touched the name with my finger, then turned the envelope back over. I walked back to the others with a surprising spring in my step. Phew, it's finally quiet again. The party had been loud and boisterous, and we'd all had a great time. Sadly, the night eventually drew to a close, and we all helped clean up before saying our goodbyes. I felt a pang of loneliness in the mostly empty apartment.
騒がしかったな。だが、楽しかった。
Yeah, I'm glad that Shiraishi seems to be doing well. Yanagi had opened the letter, checked its contents, and relayed them to the rest of us. Shiraishi told us how he'd been and what his life was like and how he was trying to make amends for his past. Then,
あいつ、あんな殊勝なことも言えたんだな。
the letter had closed with a final message.
それから柳くん。君にとっては迷惑かもしれないけど、俺は君のことをただの腐れ縁じゃなくて大切な友人だと思ってる。
Oh, that's nice.
だから、君と彼女の未来が幸せなものであるように願ってるよ。最後に、俺を人間として見てくれて、ありがとう。
That's very nice.
本当に。バカなやつだな、あいつは。
That's sad. That means we won't get to see him. Yanagi read the letter again, his voice trembling, a pained expression on his face. I gently touched his arm. Oh, don't cry,
どうしたって
Yanagi.
完璧な正解はない。それでも俺は諦めが悪いって分かってはいるが、もっとあいつに何かしてやりたかった。
Yanagi. Oh, this picture's so nice. Beneath the bangs covering his face, I caught a glimpse of Yanagi crying.
信用とか立場とかそういうのも投げ捨てて、ただあいつともっと話がしたかったんだ。互いに踏み込まない距離が心地いいだとか遠ざけて逃げていたのは俺自身だから。後悔しても始まらないけどな。こう遠くちゃ何を思ってるかなんて本当のところはわからない。
That's how he was, even when we were in the same room. I looked out over Shinjuku. Over 300,000 people called this their home. Each of them lived their own lives and held to their own values. Some hated each other, others celebrated their neighbors' good fortune. As for me, the happiness I enjoyed right now truly felt as fragile as glass.
きっとお前も同じなんだろう。
Yes, I feel that way about Shiraishi too, but what more could I have done for Saeki? Saeki! Maybe I should have dropped the pretext of being classmates and drinking buddies and instead done everything in my power to save him. I knew it was an arrogant and misguided notion that I couldn't help dwelling on it. But I couldn't help dwelling on it.
俺はあいつにまた会った時は思い切り殴り合うって決めてる。
I think he could use that once in a while.
後悔しても始まらないならこれからを考えるしかない。
Yeah. Yanagi calmed my emotions. Dwelling on the past wasn't going to help anything. Just like Yanagi, I was only standing here because I now had the determination to face tomorrow. It was the conviction to live for the future. 2 days later. Thank you for your cooperation.
星野先輩、すみません。助けてください。
What's wrong?
いつもの人が。
Oh, okay, switch with me. I took calls again, as always, with issues ranging from the simple to the complicated.
また来たか？
まだちょっとハードル高いです。
Well, keep doing your best. You'll get the hang of it soon enough.
努力します。
星野も去年は四苦八苦してたもんな。大丈夫だ。そのうち慣れる。
Oh, by the way, Mochida. We're getting reports and complaints about that issue in East Shinjuku again.
そうか。本格的な対策を上申した方が良さそうだな。
I agree.
あそこは歌舞伎町にも近いし、早めに対処しておいた方が後々面倒も起こらなくていいはずだ。よし、時間もちょうどいいし、星野は先に昼休憩に入れ。報告はこっちでやっておく。
Understood. I'll take my leave then.
おう、のんびりしてこい。
先輩、俺は？
その報告書終わったら行っていいぞ。
頑張ります。
The rookie's shoulders sagged as he realized his lunch was still far off. I got out my lunchbox. Maybe I'd eat on the roof today. That was nice. I finished my rooftop lunch in silence and shut my lunchbox. Today was a good day. I tied up my lunchboxes and looked out over the roof of the police station. There was a gentle breeze. Fluffy white clouds drifted through the blue sky. It was a serene scene I'd seen many times before from this rooftop. Everything looks the same, yet whenever I was up here, my mind flooded with too many memories, so I started to get up and leave. It's a text from Yanagi. He sent a sticker! I felt myself smiling just at that fact. Maybe he had been waiting for me to go on lunch. The timing of the message warmed my spirit. I'd answer with a cute sticker and, "It's your decision, so I don't want to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, but..." I cocked my head slightly at the continued text. "No matter what choice you make, I don't think the decisions you come to are wrong. Don't worry about what other people think, just choose the path that you feel is right." Once again, Yanagi made me realize how incredible he was. I hadn't even mentioned my unease to him, yet he'd somehow picked up on how I had been feeling. "Yeah, I know, it has to be my own decision," I replied, attaching a sticker to put his mind at ease. Still smiling wryly, I put the phone back in my pocket and looked back out from the roof. Saeki. Saeki! Oh, why are we talking about him now? Should I go meet him? I had been wrestling with the decision for a long while. Oh, we're gonna go see him? Personally, it seemed like a bad idea all around. Given my position, this was going to have to go through official protocol. Maybe that's just me making excuses. To be honest, I was afraid to see him. I knew that it would be painful, but I knew this hesitation wasn't limited to Saeki. Life was more than just the pursuit of happiness. As Saeki had said, there would surely be other days where I would have to deal with unfairness, grief, or malice. Only I can make my choices. Would I take a stand or run away? Courage meant facing your fears even when you knew you would likely get hurt. Put another way, it might seem reckless. Many would say there was nothing wrong with trying to completely avoid pain and keep a peaceful life. Either way, I had to make a choice. So what should I do? I feel like I should go see him. I'll go see him. Even if it hurt me, I wanted to face him. Oh, that's fast. We're going now? Okay.
やっと来てくれたんだな、星野。
Look at this handsome man. This handsome man. There was so much potential. So much potential. And then he turned out to be the leader. What the heck, man? It's been a while.
元気そうじゃん。よかった。
You were worried about me, even though I'm the one who arrested you?
そりゃ心配くらいするよ。お前は大事な同期だからな。
I see.
それで別に俺の顔を見るためだけにわざわざここまで来たわけじゃないんだろ。何が真実で何が嘘だったのか。そんなことを考えてる。違うか。
How did you...
そりゃお前のことだからわかるさ。全部真実だ。
It's because you loved me, I know. Just tell me. Okay, I'm gonna try Winston. Saeki. No, but he can scratch me. Don't call us your precious classmate. Don't do this to us.
何が嘘かなんて重要じゃないんだ。そんなのに振り回されるから見えなくなる。事実だけ受け取ればいい。そうすれば悩むことなんてないだろ。
I can't do that.
どうして？
Because if I do, you, Saeki, you're a contradiction. Everything about the Yuzuru... Why do you have to say his name so much? Everything about the Yuzuru Saeki I knew can't possibly be true.
お前って結構ひどいやつだよな、星野。
He looks very genuine though when he's talking to you. What?
そうだろ。そんなにあっさりと一人の人間の人格を否定するなんてさ。全部同じものだ。 すべてが俺だよ。お前と一緒に過ごした同期の佐伯ゆずるも、テロを企てた佐伯ゆずるも、名前を持たずに生まれた誰かも、ここにいる俺も。
Oh, Adonis was the name. You're lying.
違わない。すべて俺の一面だ。ただ見せていた側面が違うだけ。差に意義を見出そうとしても無駄だ。その違いに意味なんてないんだよ。
I don't understand. I don't understand.
ああ、そうか。お前は正しい人間ってやつに導かれちゃったから。
What do you mean?
星野一樹や柳愛二が殺されていたら、お前にもきっと分かったよ。
Excuse me? What did you...
普通の人間が見ることのない闇に落ちて、世界の裏側を見ないと分からないこともある。
Saeki. Have you ever despaired?
絶望に同調した。
Who's despair? That means it isn't how you personally feel. If you sympathized with someone else's despair, then what about hope? Haven't you ever felt any hope for the future?
もちろんたくさん受け取ったさ。希望も絶望も羨望も都心も憎悪も善意も輝かしいものも暗くおぞましいものも。
In your mind, were they all the same? Did you feel that all of those things are no different from each other?
ああ、そうだ。表裏一体ってやつだな。それぞれ見る角度が違っていただけで、全ては醜い人間の自我だ。どれも全部同じものだよ。悲しみでさえな。ただの人間のエゴに過ぎない。
You're just taking out your anger on the world. You try to wipe out all humans because you've lumped all our emotions together, good and bad, and you're afraid to touch them, right?
そうだよ。ちゃんとわかってるじゃないか。俺に何か期待した？
If the Saeki that I spent time with is supposed to also be the true you, that means you're a good man who can work hard for others to try and grant them happiness. But you're saying you can't do that?
ダメだった。ごめんな。
Saeki. Wait,
じゃあな。
I'll be back.
無駄だよ。もう来ない方がいい。俺を理解しようとするな。
But why?
死刑が決まってる男になんて構ったって時間の無駄だろ。
Saeki!
星野、もしお前がこれからの人生で理不尽な悪意にぶつかって何もかも嫌になってどうしようもなくなって全部壊した方がマシだってそこまで思えるくらいに落ちたらさ、その時まだ俺が生きてたら来いよ。
That sounds like you still care about me, and you're even trying to cheer me up.
能天気すぎ。少しは警戒しろって。じゃあな。
This time he left me. I felt like I'd woken up as the conversation was terminated by the sound of a heavy door slamming shut. It made me feel like this had all been an illusion. It didn't feel like he'd really existed. I couldn't allow myself to be chained down by this. I would seal away our memories together in the depths of my heart in a locked, invisible box. Maybe you were the only only person that he truly cared about. That's what it sounds like. So, what should we do?
ああ、急だったから特にプランを決めてなくてな。
Let's just walk around then. It's nice weather for a stroll.
そうするか。ほら。
Give me your hand, he says. Ooh. Okay. The day before, we'd realized that we both had time off at the same time, so we went on a date. Since we didn't have any specific plans, Yanagi and I were winging it, and we decided to take a leisurely stroll. Oh, a 10% off sale.
覗いていくか。そろそろ衣替えの時期だし、新しい服でも買ったらどうだ。
Really? Will you pick something out for me?
服の良し悪しは分からんが、俺の好みでいいなら答える。
That's what I care about the most. I'd say that I pick my clothes 90% based on whether I think you'd like them. 90%?
そういう情報はいらない。
Girl, you should pick clothes that you feel good in. Why did... Huh? Why not?
お前、最近タチが悪いぞ。俺をからかいたくてやってるんだろう。
Whatever do you mean? Oh, how about this one?
うん、可愛いんじゃないか。
And this one?
赤も似合うな。大人っぽくていいと思う。
I pointed out a lot of various items to Yanagi, but he reacted positively to everyone. It made me happy, but it wasn't helping me get closer to actually picking an item. Then I spotted a somewhat or rather very bold outfit. What about this?
ああ、それも。いや、待て。これはさすがにダメだろう。
No, no,
胸
no.
元が
Too
開き
much.
すぎだ。
You don't think I'd look good in it?
似合うだろうが、いろいろとまずい。
It's problematic. It says that this outfit's concept is apparently coordinating your outfit to seduce your boyfriend.
世の男性は大変だな。
In the end, I settled on a floral patterned one-piece dress that Yanagi particularly liked. It felt like I had acquired a new treasure that was almost too valuable to wear.
天気もいいし、公園に行ってみるか。
Great idea. We can grab food by the train station. It was a peaceful, utterly ordinary day. Yanagi and I lazily made our way through Shinjuku, chatting about the weather, food we liked, images that caught our eye, and other random subjects.
フリーマーケットやってるみたいだな。いつもより賑やかだと思ったら。
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Why don't we see what's going on? Maybe there's a giveaway.
ああ、和樹に土産でも買っていくか。
Hey, you two have gotten pretty friendly lately.
ジェネレーションギャップはあるがな。互いに割と遠慮がなくなった。
Kazuki can be pretty harsh with his words sometimes. I hope he hasn't been rude to you.
心配するな。男同士はちょっと喧嘩越しなくらいがいい。
I see. Yeah? We walked a short distance from the train station and arrived at Shinjuku Central Park. There was a flea market going on, and we browsed through all of the stalls. Oh. While we were at one stand, my stomach growled loudly. So embarrassing.
俺も腹が減った。あそこにベンチがあるし、昼飯にしよ
う。Okay. I was so glad we had thought to pick up lunch at the train station. Here you go.
うまそうだな。
Help yourself. We had an assortment of sandwiches and salads, and I tried whatever caught my attention. They were all yummy. Sunshine was warm, and the wind soothing. Next to me sat the man I loved. I couldn't help but smile brightly. So how's your family doing?
ああ、何事もなかったように接してくれたよ。元気でいてくれればいいと。
Yanagi had let me know over text a few days ago that he had gone to meet his family. He talked about the memory with a gentle, happy expression, and I could tell that they had spent quality time together.
これから親孝行していこうと思う。今まで何もできなかった分も。
I'm sure your parents are happy just to be able to see you again.
だといいな。兄貴の子供にもあったんだ。ほら。
More pictures of the niece. Wow, they're so precious. He had shown me a picture before, but this time his niece was smiling with a different expression. The pure, innocent smile of a newly birthed life was truly lovely. I could also tell that her family gave her that love right back. Yanagi's expression as he looked at the phone was proof enough. The scene was so sweet, I thought it would melt away in the sunshine. Aw, you're fawning over your niece as always.
いや、何しろ子供と触れ合う機会なんて全くなかったからな。触ったら壊しそうでビクビクしてたんだが。しばらくそばにいたら気配に慣れてくれたのか、俺の指を小さな手で握ってくれて、なんというかこう、電撃が走ったというか。
Congratulations, you're officially a doting uncle.
おい、言い方がひどいぞ。事実だが。
Ah, it's only going to get worse, I guarantee it. It wasn't even that long ago that he had no idea how to deal with children. People could change at a moment's notice, for any reason. Chuckling to myself, I looked through the rest of the family photos Yanagi showed me. Oh? There was a sudden photo of a drawing that appeared to have been drawn by a child. Oh, this must be his niece's... Wait, it can't be. She's still a baby. Yanagi, what's this? Curious, I pointed out a photo to him, but he cringed for some reason.
それは、いや違う。これはちょっとした手違いで。
ん？
いや、その小さな子は大人に絵を描いてもらいたがると聞いたから、今のうちにだな。その練習を。
No way, he drew that? Oh, he drew this himself? I had seen Yanagi draw before, but this was considerably better? He must have put in extra effort with it for his niece. I smiled as I imagined him doing so. But how should I put this? It's very unique, even a little scary. I found myself avoiding eye contact, so I turned back to Yanagi and clenched my fist. I think it'll be some time before your niece starts drawing. So, why don't we practice together?
よろしく頼む。
Of course. Anyway, it was good to see that Yanagi's family situation was headed in a positive direction. Now that he had repaired his relationship with Yuji, his detective work had also straightened itself out and become far less stressful. Things had begun to turn around for him.
今度実家に行くときは、お前もついてきてくれるか？
Of course, I want to see Yuji and your niece, and I should introduce myself to your parents. Just as he had done with mine. Since then, we had decided that it was time for Yanagi to visit my hometown.
ありがとう。
Seeing me clench my fist in determination, Yanagi smiled, his eyes beaming.
こうやって家族がつながっていくんだな。
He laughed, completely content. It's been a long time since we were here.
そうだな。X デイ事件を追っていた時以来か。
At night, the viewing platform of the Tokyo Metropolitan Office was mostly empty. It was very quiet. The city is so beautiful at night.
ああ、新宿の街がよく見える。
I couldn't say that I only had good memories of this place. But if not for the events that had transpired here, Yanagi and I could never have moved on. We wouldn't have become partners. We'd never have been able to calmly look out over Shinjuku at night as we did now. We stood there for a while, just silently taking in the landscape.
なあ。
Yes? Yanagi said my name, softly, taking my hand in his. Ooh! I looked up at him, blinking. Yanagi was gazing at me with an intense expression. Yanagi?
結婚しよ
He popped the question! Oh. He proposed to me, suddenly, and without preamble. They were straightforward words that left no room for doubt. We had discussed marriage many times and had exchanged words that were basically proposals. Still, I was surprised.
う。もう誓いは言葉にしたつもりだが、他でもないこの場所でちゃん
Alright,
とし
so
たプロポー
how
ズを
long
して
have
お
we
きた
been
かった
dating? I think in the game you've been dating less than a year.
ここはお前のおかげで 迷いを捨てることができた場所だから。
Yanagi. Perhaps he was feeling the same way I was upon returning to this viewing platform.
お前にずっと俺の隣にいてほしい。俺はずっとお前の隣にいたい。いや、願うのはおかしいな。もうそれ以外の未来なんて最初から選択肢にないんだ。
It's like there's no choice but for me to marry you. I feel the same way. Just as Yanagi, no, IG seemed strongly determined now, I had also made my choice long ago. It wasn't a wish or a hope. My heart was resolved to be with him.
その上で一つだけ弱気なことを言っていいか。
Huh?
お前は怒るかもしれないが、俺は今の幸せな毎日が少し怖いんだ。
Why? Why is that? Despite his words, I didn't feel anxious in the least and replied with a gentle question. I had a feeling that I already knew what IG was going to say.
贅沢な悩みなんだろうな。こうしてお前が隣にいてくれるだけで満たされた気持ちになるのに。
IG had always put his own happiness behind that of everybody else. That might be why he felt uneasy now.
こんなに幸せなのに満足できないんだ。もっとと望んでしまう。俺誰よりも世界で一番お前を幸せにしたい。
This is all so sweet. I thought that it was a perfectly natural feeling to be terrified of being too happy, especially when you had someone to lose. Still, I was happy to see that he hadn't let the fear paralyze him, and he was still looking ahead, all for my sake.
誰よりも世界で一番
Oh,
俺を
this
好
is
きでいてほしい。
so sweet. I do. We had talked about marriage before and had mutually agreed that it's what we both wanted. It still made me happy to hear Yanagi voice his honest feelings again. IG, I want you to be even happier. I want you to love me the most in the world. I don't think it's a luxury to want to be with the person you love and try to make them happy. It's perfectly normal.
そうか。
He answered me with a brilliant smile. Fade out.
そういえば夕飯はどうする？
Let me think. After enjoying the nightscape, we left the Tokyo Metropolitan Building and strolled through Shinjuku, making idle chatter. At this time in the evening, the supermarket near Yanagi's office would still be open. I had a packaged meal for lunch, so I feel like eating something hot.
まあそれはあるな。味噌汁が飲みたい。
Right? Tofu, seaweed. Wait, how about fried chicken with scallions? Plus some potatoes and onions. I suddenly stopped and looked up at the sky. Just then, I felt something cool touch my cheek.
Oh.
The next moment. Oh no! Ooh, cool. Look, the screen's raining. Rain? It's so cold. The rain came in a sudden downpour. In a flash, our surroundings were drenched.
これはとんでもない土砂降りだな。通り雨だとは思うが。
This is pretty bad. I'll go buy an umbrella at the convenience store.
もう手遅れじゃないか。
Yeah, aren't you guys already wet? You're right. We both smiled and we both smiled as he pointed it out to me. In an instant, we had been soaked from head to toe. Hee hee. I don't know why they're laughing though. I realized that we were actually enjoying this. It wasn't every day that you got completely wet outside. An umbrella wouldn't do us much good at this point.
だな。ここから事務所もそんなに遠くないし、のんびり歩いて帰るか。
Good idea. First order of business, a hot bath. I'd take a shower, soak in the bath, and then we could make dinner together. We should have enough stuff in the refrigerator to whip up something simple. IG would figure it out. Can we hold hands?
ああ、もちろん。
His hand was slick with rainwater. It gripped mine tightly. My palm, cooled by the rain, immediately felt the warmth from Aiji's hand. Phew. I showered and warmed myself up in the bath. The hot water immediately rejuvenated me, and the fluffy bath towel set me at ease. I should let Aiji take his turn. He had pushed me to use the bathroom as soon as we had returned to the office, sopping wet.
お前が先に入れ。俺は髪も短いし、タオルで拭いて着替えればしばらくは大丈夫だ。
Oh, but I'm only a guest here. I couldn't possibly hog the bathroom before you.
そんなどうでもいいところにこだわるな。そのままでいて、風邪でもひいたらどうする？
Want to get in with me then? Ooh.
そうだな。
Wait!
一緒に入るか？
Wait. We're gonna shower together? What? What?
何驚いてるんだ？お前が言い出したんだぞ。
Well, I didn't think you'd actually take me up on it.
からかおうと思ったんだろう。毎回その手には乗らないからな。
These two. Getting my hopes up.
いいんだな。明るいとこで全部見ても。
Sorry, I can't. It's too embarrassing.
まったく。
Damn it.
まあ、うちの風呂は狭いから、また今度な。
And so it went. Truth be told, the bathroom was indeed a bit too small for two people to use at once. But wow, he didn't immediately refuse the offer to bathe together. That would be just too embarrassing. But it also feels like a challenge I'd like to try. Thinking that, I stretched and changed clothes when I realized something. Oh. I didn't have a single article of clothing to wear since most of my clothes were now in the laundry. The change of clothes I'd brought was in my bag in the living room. Oh no. I could go out in a towel, but... Oh, if you go out in a towel, that towel's gonna be off. I knew that would be a problem. I had to exert a little modesty. I didn't want to give Yanagi a heart attack. I need to cover myself with something. Ah. I could borrow one of Yanagi's shirts from his dresser and wear a bath towel as a skirt under it temporarily, speaking of which. Didn't Inamoto say that all men liked it when their girlfriends wore their shirts? I recalled our conversation. One might say the devil on my shoulder reminded me of it. I mean, it does cover me up pretty well. I tried the shirt and towel on, and they were just barely enough to work as makeshift loungewear. I wonder if it'll bother him. If he didn't react at all, that would make me sad. Oh no. Stuff is gonna happen. Oh no, I didn't read it. I called for Aiji as I walked back into the living room, but there was no reaction. He was nowhere to be seen. Aiji? Curious if he'd actually gone back to work, I checked in his office. He had changed clothes, barely. He was lying asleep on the sofa, his hair only half dried. Was he that tired? He'll catch a cold sleeping like this. Aiji, the bathroom's free. Wake up. What's going on? Aiji? I gently touched his shoulder. He said my name and squirmed. Maybe I'd managed to rouse him. His eyelashes fluttered. Then he opened his eyes.
Oi.
He stiffened. Yes?
なんて格好してるんだ。
Aw. Sorry, I borrowed this without asking you.
それは別に構わ... そこじゃない。お前、分かっててやってるだろう。
Yep, I thought it would seduce you. My character. She's not even fully buttoned! Look, she's not even fully buttoned! She's just buttoned like the top and the bottom.
それ、男なら誰だって誘惑される。小悪魔コーデよりタチが悪い。
Wow, it's just like Inamoto said.
おい、お前、あいつとどんな話してるんだ。
Hehe, that's our secret. Anyway, hurry up and take a bath. You'll catch a cold.
もういい、乾いたから。
Nuh-uh, you liar, you're still soaked.
そんなことどうでもいい。それより。
Aiji's arms reached out. They encircled my arms, wrapped around my waist, and pulled me tightly into him. Oh, okay. Oh, Ven's not here! Ven, come back! Holiday favorite. His face filled my vision. At the same time, his lips pressed themselves on mine. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? He went. The visuals. Okay, now I take a screenshot. My breaths tangled with his. I felt his heat on my arms, my lips, my skin. I desperately drank in every bit of warmth that flowed out of IG, so much that I gasped for air. Oh, this description. It was a fair, more passionate kiss than usual, and I felt my vision swimming. I'm not good. I don't even know how to say that. Unable to breathe, I pounded on his chest. I was released from IG's greedy lips. My body was still in his arms. Actually, I like this one too. Ha. You should take a bath first.
どう考えても煽ってくるお前が悪い。
I didn't think it would have such an immediate effect, though.
まだ俺を分かってないな。もう理性なんてかけらも残ってないぞ。
Wow.
心の準備もさせてやらない。いいな。返事はいらない。今日は優しくし。
Oh, okay, okay. Ben's missing so much. I decided that I'm not going to be gentle tonight. He's gonna be rough. Ugh, I think I flipped a switch, but... Alright, since you're always so gentle with me, you can do whatever you want tonight. Oh, Jesus. IG?
ちょっと脳が混乱してる。
Are you okay?
どうしてお前はそうピンポイントに我慢できなくなる言葉を平気で。彼シャツとかもなんだその攻撃。
Is it that powerful? The boyfriend's shirt trick? He was indeed rambling, but I found his deep, husky voice soothing. Well, I also feel a little naughty for thinking this, but...
いけない気分って。
Do I want to read the next line?
Why are you reading some and not others? Everything.
No, because he does the voiceover. I never read the voiceovers. I only read the narrative and the character. It smells like you.
もういけない気分になるのはこっちだ。この野郎。
IG? The way you're talking is a bit savage.
まさか上等手段とかじゃないよな。
I've never done this before.
ならよかった。さすがに捕まりたくないからな。元彼だろうと殴りに行くとこだ。
Wait, actually don't know. There's never been anyone that you would be jealous of, and there won't ever be. Ah.
わかってる。ちょっとした意地悪だ。
I was being completely honest. I had never tried antics like this before. This was IG after all. I just wanted to see what effect it would have. I'm glad you like it though. You said so many nice things to me today, so now I have to show my gratitude. Wait, so this is your idea of showing your gratitude? Ooh. I touched his cheek with my hand, enjoying the feeling. Then my fingers affectionately moved to his lips. These lips with their warmth and texture had been on mine a moment earlier. They drew out a flood of emotions and sensations from me, and I loved them all.
じゃあたっぷり返してもらう。
Ooh, he's gonna pay me back
そ
double.
れ以上にこっちからもやるけどな。
Hehe, I won't lose. Like I said before, I want to make you even happier, IG. I wanted him to be happier than anyone, and I wanted to be the one who made him happy. I knew it was a selfish and greedy wish, but I wouldn't yield the privilege to anyone else.
ああ。
And they make out again. IG smiled, happy as could be, and gifted me with another kiss. Oh, the music! It's turning up!
これからも
Keep making me happy. Oh,
俺を幸せ。
okay. My heart felt full. I was ecstatic that he was looking at me with that expression he didn't show anyone else, and that he was asking this of me. Ooh, nice song.
好きだ。
Oh. He breathed whispers of love between our kisses, sending shivers down my entire body.
先に謝っておく。ごめんな。本当に優しくできないから。
Okay, he can't be gentle with me tonight. He said that with the softest of voices. I love that about you too. I clung to his slightly cool body, warming it with my own. Perhaps excited by my whisper, his kisses became even deeper. The tension left my body as I was engulfed in a world of happiness. Oh, there's more! No matter how many sleepless nights there were, the sun would eventually rise. There were plenty more days to come. Nice weather today. I'm glad the sky cleared up. The sky was a pleasant bright blue, and the sunshine bathed the world in a warm radiance. Even if it was raining, I know that I'd still enjoy it. Whenever my beloved was by my side, it changed the way I saw the world.
なあ。
Yes, IG? Whoa. Oh my god, we got married! We got married!
本当にすごく綺麗だ。
Oh, I'm so happy right now. I was lifted off the ground without time to react. Yanagi was gazing off into the distance. He murmured into my ear, and I found myself smiling at his words. I'm like very close to tears of happiness. I don't know why, because it's just a game. But oh my god. Oh, okay. I'm happy to hear that, but you're flattering me too much.
何度言っても減るもんじゃないだろう。
I wanted to put on a serious face for today at least, but you're going to ruin it if you make me laugh. Oh, it's so pretty! Screenshot. Well then. Look at how pretty it is! It was the big day, so it wouldn't do to merely smile all the time. We still had photos to take.
安心しろ。ちょっとくらいにやけてた方が可愛い。
Even Kazuki started crying. Oh my god. He's acting like a father about to give his daughter away, even though I'm his big sister.
やっと和樹のシスコンプリを理解したか？
He's got it worse than I thought, but maybe he can't help it. After all, to me, he'll always be my adorable baby brother. Kazuki had always treasured me more than anyone else in our family. He was the family member that I'd spent the most time with. There had been times where we didn't see eye to eye, but I could definitely say now that I was truly thankful to be siblings. Today, our family would grow even larger.
俺も姪っ子が嫁に行くときは泣くんだろうな。
She's so cute. There you go again. That's the kind of thing you're supposed to reserve for your own daughter, isn't it?
自分の娘だと泣くどころか相手を半殺しにしかねないだろう。
You're destined to be a doting father before we've even had kids.
当たり前だ。
Yanagi puffed up proudly as he embraced me. As always, it made me smile.
お前の子供なら可愛いに決まってるからな。
If he's a boy, I hope he's as dashing as his father. My dress fluttered in the wind, as if the breeze was blessing our not-so-distant future. We should head back before someone gets upset. It's been a long time.
まあ、そうだな。
We might end up being the kind of couple that people say act like newlyweds, even though they've been together for so long.
ちょくちょく喧嘩もしてるのにな。
The longer we were together, the closer we would grow. I had every reason to be happy about it, but we didn't always agree. Because we both took our responsibilities so seriously, we did clash at times. Sometimes I get angry because Aiji tries to take on everything by himself. Other times he scolds me because I push myself to my limit. And we disagree over really trivial stuff too, like how to arrange the refrigerator or which soy sauce to buy. But I never felt like I wanted out of this relationship. I had no intention of letting Aiji go. The fact that we were here for each other made me the happiest of all. Hey, an occasional argument is just part of life.
血は喧嘩は犬も食わないって言うしな。
Or rather, a husband and wife quarreling, he finished with a laugh. My arms reached up and wrapped tightly around Aiji's neck. Right? But it's just proof that we get along.
違いない。 これからも一緒に歩いていこう。
Yeah. Our eyes met, followed by our lips.
愛してる。
I love you, IG. That's how we moved forward, hand in hand, fulfilling our promise to build a future together. Behind us, distant bells rang in celebration, as if to spur us onward into our new day.